First, we are working developing news on at least 10 suspicious packages sent over the last 2 days. The FBI has now confirmed some of these package bombs were targeting critics of President Donald Trump and may have been sent from Florida.
And U.S. postal officials say investigators looking for other package bombs haven't found anything in the last 8 hours. But here's where things stand right now. At least 3 more envelopes were intercepted overnight before they could reach their targets. Those targets included former Vice President Joe Biden and actor Robert De Niro.
The FBI says the powder found in packages sent to New York addresses did not contain a biological threat, but the manhunt continues for a suspect.
The FBI's counterterrorism division is leading the investigation, and President Trump has promised to provide whatever federal resources are necessary. Here's a look at all 8 people who were targeted by packages the last 2 days. President Barack Obama, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, and former CIA Director John Brennan.
Former Attorney General Eric Holder, Democratic donor George Soros, and Congresswoman Maxine Waters.
Eyewitness News reporter Kate Walsh has been working this story all day long. She's live with what members of Rhode Island's congressional delegation and a cybersecurity expert are saying tonight. Kate?
Well, Mike and Shannon, so far these pipe bombs have been targeted at top Democrats and those who have spoken out against President Trump. Now, our entire congressional delegation here in Rhode Island is Democratic, but none of them has been targeted specifically. Still, we found out from them what they're doing to make sure they all stay safe. Security and cybersecurity experts have really just begun looking into the deep motives behind pipe bombs being delivered to at least 10 prominent Democrats.
Was that in reaction to something somebody said or something? It bothers, as a citizen of the society, it bothers me a lot.
As the FBI investigates, we spoke with members of our congressional delegation.
This is terrorism. There's no two ways about it. This is terrorism, and we need to condemn it in the strongest possible terms.
At a security conference in North Providence, Congressman Jim Langevin told us while these bombs targeted Democrats, hostility is kept strictly to politics on the House floor.
Not tensions to the point that there's going to be acts of violence on the House floor. Certainly we have disagreements politically, but I also get along with many of my Republican colleagues.
Senator Jack Reed spoke to Eyewitness News from Washington, D.C. about how his team is staying safe.
Our mail is screened here in D.C., but very much we should be aware of bringing any mail from home that has not been screened. But it was a generalized warning. There were no specific indications.
These bombs all intercepted before directly reaching or hurting anyone. This afternoon, we actually got a look for you here in Rhode Island at a facility that kind of looks like what the FBI will be doing right now at Quantico when they're looking into how this bomb was made and trying to trace that bomb back to a suspect. So you'll hear from a pipe bomb expert here in Rhode Island, new at 6 o'clock tonight. I'm Kate Walsh, Eyewitness News.